Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with another episode of Minecraft Story Mode. It's been like a, day and a half since I recorded. So, yeah. We're back. I really didn't plan on recording right now, but I kind of want to. For a couple of reasons. One, really the main reason is the Power Ranger series, the Power Ranger Survivor series, but whatever. First off, let's finish off this episode. We're at the very
end. I would throw the
flint
and steel up here.
Oh my god,
before I drop
loud?
you down to find out how sharp their teeth are.
Guys, I dropped the flint and steel when we fell. I have no idea where it went.
Tick tock, tick tock, Jesse. What's it gonna be? The flint and steel, or your lives?
Yeah.
Just give me the flint and steel, and I'll let you go free.
I don't believe her.
We're at the very end of the episode.
You're right. You win. We'll give you the flint and steel.
I also
but
wanted
let
to finish
us out
up
first.
No, I'm not falling for that one. Nope, this is taking too long.
Setup done
I'll
for
just
the
let
All-Star
the
season.
Eat you and fish it out of your inventory.
Over the next couple of days, so I kind of feel like we might as well finish off season.
It'll be the best fishing trip ever. Winslow, my
we're at the merge.
Activate the trap.
So actually, what we did, like, at the end of the last episode, I was like, I was kind of rushing through the last bit before the merge. Dr. K and Devin, with Zane as a swim boat. Originally, I said Dr. K goes home, but I kind of looked that over a little bit now. I realized it didn't really make sense.
Lever or button will never
So I
get
switched
these
to
iron
Devin. I think
doors
Devin
open.
went home for
Just hold on, guys. I'm gonna get up to the control panel.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that is
Okay.
disorienting.
But, yeah, so we're at the merge. We're at the merge now with, 13 people. Obviously. Fuck, I died. Whatever. I really don't care.
Guys!
Jesse!
Come on, Winslow.
This is so ridiculous. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Ugh, stupid door!
So, the people at the merge here, we got Dominic,
Without a lever or
Tyson,
button will never get these
Atlas,
iron doors open.
Kelsey Winslow,
Just hold on, guys.
Shane,
I'm
Clark,
gonna get up to the control
Tyler
panel.
Navarro, Mike from Samurai, Dr. K, Noah Carver,
Yeah,
Max
that is
Cooper,
disorienting.
Zane, Tripp, and Kendricks. Oh, I'm an idiot. I just did the same thing, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm an idiot. Alright. Yeah, back to the merge thing. What's the merge
Jesse!
challenge?
Come on, Winslow.
He's trying to find it right now. Oh, it's the pendulum thing. Okay.
Oh, it's no use. Without a lever or button will never get these iron doors open.
Again, Allison
Just
won the
hold on,
silver
guys.
trophy. I think
I'm gonna get up
Kendricks
to the
feels
control
like a
panel.
good person for this challenge this time. Well, actually, I think Kendricks looks happy. I think it's between
Yeah,
the two. To be honest, I
that
think
is
it's pretty close.
disorienting.
Just started going faster.
So I don't know which one wins. I think it's
She
between the
booby
two.
trapped her booby traps? That is so paranoid.
What? You thought you could do it just like that?
Kendrick.
Trying to get
No,
leverage?
let's go with Cat. Let's go with Cat. I think Cat wins. Oh shit. Another fight. Oh, I died again. Okay. I did finish the visibility charts for seasons 4 and 5, I think, since the last time I recorded. But I'll talk about those later. Again, I'm just trying to finish season 9 right now. Okay. So we're coming into the merge, and I feel like each of these merge groups each of these tribes are relatively solid. I think the only one that isn't is the yellow tribe. I mean, the red tribe, we
Stupid
have
door.
Dominic, Tyson, and Pat.
It's no
They're
use.
together.
Without a lever
Yeah,
or
the blue tribe,
button
we
will
got
never
Kelsey,
get these
Shane,
iron
Tyler,
doors
and Mike.
open.
I feel like that's a solid
Just
group.
hold on, guys. I'm gonna get up to the
And then
control panel.
From the yellow tribe, we have Dr. K,
Yeah,
Tripp, Zane,
that is
Kendricks,
disorienting.
who voted together last time, and we have Noah and Max, who voted together last time. I
just
think
started
these
going
groups
faster.
are pretty solid, to be honest.
She booby trapped her booby traps? That is so paranoid.
I feel like this blue tribe feels out of place
What?
here.
You thought you could do it just like that? Trying to get leverage?
Our cast is kind of filled with
Give me that key, Jesse.
nerdy people. It's not nerdy, but like kind of goofy in a way. Characters.
No! Hey, Jesse! Guys, I can't believe you're alive! Thank goodness.
Yeah, for
I
now.
mean, this red tribe
Don't
is
worry.
Cat, Tyzon,
I found a lever.
Dominic, fit that
Throw it
bill.
down.
Okay, get ready.
The majority on the yellow tribe, which were Doc,
Got it. Okay.
Dr. K,
You guys
Trip,
get to
Zane,
safety.
Kendricks,
I need to
so
find
I
that
feel like
flint
those
and
two
steel.
groups come together.
You're not a fast
I
learner,
feel like
are
that
you?
means Kelsey, Shane, Tyler, and the minority, and then we have Noah and Max, who I guess joined us. So it becomes
I
a
grew
7
tired of this game, Jesse.
with like the
The
new
key.
group having
You didn't have it either. Well, now,
probably
it's
what
mine.
happens.
Nope! No!
This is so long.
No. We are going home.
This is a ridiculously long episode.
No, you can't do this. I've waited too long.
I think it's who's the
Mine!
target.
Cassie! I won't let you have it!
No, Winslow, don't touch that. No, Winslow. Bad kitty, stop it. Winslow. Good boy, sweet kitty. Bring that to master.
Don't listen to the white
I
pumpkin,
feel
Winslow!
like from
Bring the
the
shiny thing to me!
from the minority group here, I think it's either Shane or Tyler. I feel like they're the two kind of leaders of the group.
No!
No!
I feel like Tyler's more of a I feel like Tyler's like kind of like the glue here.
Ah, there you are. After all this time, I'm free. Winslow, we have to go. What have I told you about wandering off?
Shane and Tyler have a good
I
alliance.
think you should give
I think
that
Shane
back,
and
Cassie!
Kelsey have a good alliance.
No, I'm
I feel like
afraid
Tyler
not.
has a connection with Mike, Noah, and Max. So I kind of feel like he's the biggest threat here. They're both physical threats, so I feel like Tyler probably goes here 7 to 6.
I'll give you one thing. You are incredibly tenacious. That's netherrack, Jesse. It stays on fire forever. Well, Winslow, that's the last of the obstacles. We're finally going home. Come on, Winslow. Winslow, come on. Down for the love. You know I love you, but you make me very tired sometimes.
Hey!
And I feel like
Hey,
he's
White
6 in the
Pumpkin!
minority.
Yes, Jesse.
Just wanted to get your
I don't know, who do they
attention.
go for?
I don't know what you're playing at, but I'm bored with it.
What's going? Ah! I've got it! Excellent! I did it!
You're all dying now.
No thank
I feel like they'll
you!
probably go for
Got it!
one of Dominic or Tyzon. 'Cause I feel like they would try to... I feel like they would try to get the yellow people vote. So I feel like they probably go for Dominic. Maybe Tyzon. Tyzon sucks. I think they go for Tyzon.
Well, Jesse, I bet you're real proud of yourself. Look at me! Stuck again! Out of Ender Pearls!
And that's where she wanted us to end up.
Trapped. In my own trap!
I don't care.
Of course.
You got what you deserve, Cassie. You've been ruthless and selfish and mean, and this is where it gets you.
Wait. At least don't leave me here all alone. Give me my cat. My dear sweet Winslow. He's my best My only friend. Please.
Also, we'll give it to her.
Here, kitty. Here, you pain in the butt, kitty.
Ah,
This is like
there you are,
gaming this
Winslow.
cat, though.
Who loves you? Come to Master. Oh, there you are. There you are. You and me are together forever, just like it was always meant to be.
Alright, next immunity
Trapped
challenge
together.
is the
Forever.
stand on a small perch while
Just
holding
me
a buoy
and my
with two
little
handles.
Wow.
Yeah, Brad Culpepper won
So
this.
she kept the
Dan
real
won this.
portal hidden down here all this time.
I kinda think
Unless
Shane
this one
wins
is a
this
trap,
out of
too.
this group.
I don't know if even
think
she'd
Shane
be that
wins.
paranoid.
Only one way to find out.
This is now what? I feel like this majority group would stick together.
Good sign
for
so
this vote.
far.
Again,
Yeah.
it was very
No
tight.
trick
It was
floors
7
or
to 6,
arrows
so I
or
don't feel
anything.
like there's a point
Okay,
to flip
sure.
right now.
But who's going first?
Where it's 7
We're
to
a
5.
team. We all go together.
I feel like you would wait at least until
Ready?
final
1,
11.
2, 3.
So this is the end.
Adventure!
But yeah, fuck this series. I'm really disliking this. But whatever. So I'm thinking they go for Mike.
All right, what's going on, dudes? It's me, Captain Sparkles. Next time on Minecraft Story Mode. After defeating the dreaded White Pumpkin, will Jesse and the others find their way back to the portal hallway?
Why did they
And
go
will
for
it lead them
Noah?
home? Or instead, are they destined for
Noah
more
and Max
perilous
are together.
adventures? Well, I guess I'll never know because I
Maybe
got pounded
Max.
into the ground
Maybe
by
Max.
a ton of sand. I guess
feel
you
like
saw
Max
that,
and
right?
Kelsey
I'm in
would
the
get
middle of an
along.
amazing speech, and boom!
Mike's more
I
of a
suddenly
physical
fell part
threat, I
of the
feel like,
floor.
though. But I kind
I
of feel
mean,
like you go
dude,
for...
you saw that, right? How
I
much
don't know.
worse can it get? First they choose not to invite me on their adventure, and the next thing
I
I
think
know,
you go for
I'm
Mike.
part of
I
the
think
floor.
just the chalk pick is
Anyway,
Mike, so...
one thing's for certain.
let's just say we
Even
go for
without
Mike.
me, this is gonna be an amazing adventure.
And, I mean, and to be honest, I think at this point, Noah and Max probably join that side and just get rid of Mike. Like, I think they know that they're on the outs. So that leaves Kelsey, Shane, and Mike on the outs. And I guess they would go for, I don't know, who would they go for? Would they go for Kat? At this point? Or did they go against Noah and Max? Maybe they do that. Maybe they vote for Max. Or would they go for Noah? I think they would go for Noah, actually. There we go. So that's 9-3. Mike is the boot. So yeah, we're done for this episode in terms of gameplay. I thought the episode was at the end, so I was thinking like maybe we'll just like finish up episode 6 and then start episode 7 right away. But I mean, considering we're already 12 minutes into this, I feel like we might as well just end it here. Again, decisions, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Alright, we're at final 12, or final 11. Just let this play. Castaways must cross 3 bounce beams while bouncing a ball on the paddle, then guide each ball one at a time down a curved track to sink it to a hole. Again, very physical at the beginning. I feel like the physical part, I feel like Shane, I mean, to be honest, I think this is another Shane challenge. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking this is another Shane challenge. Shane wins immunity. Second time in a row. I feel like this might be where flip happens. I mean, there's 4 people in the minority, and they're not really super close. So I kind of feel like this is like the perfect opportunity for like 2 people that are not really in that great of a spot to like flip over. I think who would that even be at this point? Oh yeah, let's look at the tribe dynamics. We got 11. And we're at 11. So yeah, I think the tightest alliance here, I think Dominic and Tyzon. Again, the Kelsey and Shane are together. Noah and Max are together. I think probably Trip and Dr. K are together. I think Kendricks and Kat are together. And I think Zane's really just kind of in the middle of everything. Like, I think he can go with Kat and Kendricks. I think he can go with Dr. K and Trip. I think he can go with Dominic and Tyzon. So, yeah, to be honest, I don't see a flip happening here. I just feel like there's no room for maneuvering here. I kind of feel like you gotta get rid of Kelsey. And I feel like next vote, if Shane doesn't win immunity, I think you gotta get rid of Shane. So I think Kelsey goes here. Who'd they target, though? I mean, I guess they would go after maybe Zane? Or maybe Tyzon? I don't know. I mean, like, who would they be trying to get? I guess they would be trying to get Dominic Tyzon. No, not really, though. Yeah, I think this is tough, actually. Let's just have him go for Zane. Again, I feel like... Yeah, let's have them go for Zane. Doesn't do. Kelsey's gone. Two for Zane. Okay, so we are at the final 10. Okay. So what's next? This is the Alec boot, right? So this is the Christian challenge. Yeah. So yeah, it's really just who wants it the most. I mean, Shane is kind of in the similar spot that what Alec was in. Does anyone beat him here, though? Let's just give the Shane again, because I feel like Shane would want it the most. He knows he's in the most danger, so let's just do that. And now we're kind of in a weird spot where the swapped yellow tribe has the numbers if they want to stick together, and I don't think they do, though. And Shane's kind of on his own, so he's kind of just a number to pick up at this point. So I think maybe if Kat ties on Dom... no, it's such a weird group, though. I don't know, maybe if Dominic ties on Kat, Shane, if they can pick up Kendricks... Yeah, if they pick up Kendricks, they have... And then if... like Noah and Max and Dr. K, Trip and Zane split their votes, they can really get rid of anyone they want. Who do they want to get rid of, though? I would think it would be one of Noah or Max, right? I feel like at that point, it's like, why even split the votes, really? I feel like Trip wouldn't want to get rid of Max, though, so I feel like that maybe that's the thing. Maybe they, because, I mean, no one doesn't really have any connections here, so, I mean, yeah, I feel like they get rid of Max at this point. Because the thing is, I think Dominic and Tyzon still want to work with Zane. Again, Trip and Max have a connection, so I feel like you'd want to get rid of one of them. But then also, Trip and Dr. K have a connection, so maybe you get rid of Trip. Because I feel like Trip would also have a connection with Zane. So maybe Trip is the right one to get rid of. So, Dominic, Tyzon. But then I feel like Tyzon and Trip would have a connection. Whatever. And also, I could see Trip and Cat Manx having a connection. Yeah, a lot of aliens in this group, isn't there? Yeah, there's what, 4 aliens here? Alright, let's think this out. I think you got... Yeah, let's just still do... maybe we go for Dr. K. But then again, I don't think Kat and Kendricks would want to get rid of Dr. K. So yeah, I guess you get rid of Max. Yeah, I think you have to. I think you gotta get rid of Max. So I think Dominic, Tyzon, Kat, and Shane go for Max. I would think at this point, Dr. K, Trip, and Zane would think you're going for Noah. I think you leave him out of the loop just because Max is probably more threatening to them, but not necessarily to Trip and Zane and Dr. K. And I feel like Noah and Max probably go for probably one of these other guys. Probably someone like Zane. I can see that being a thing. No, let's not have them go for Zane. Let's have them go for Tyzon. Yeah, I think Tyzon. So there we go. 5-3 to 2. Max is the boot. So Max gets 5 votes. Max gets 5 votes. Noah gets 3. Tyzon gets 2. There we go. We're at final 9 now. Final 9 immunity. Castaways will race over an A-frame while collecting a string of blocks. They will then spin a pole to get another string and cross the balance beam to get a third. They will then use the blocks to solve a word puzzle. Yeah, I mean, really, it's a mix of physical and mental, but I feel like the mental part of the word puzzle is the more important part. I kind of feel like Kendricks would do well at this. I think Kendricks, Noah, or Kat. I feel like it's one of those three. Let's give it to Noah. I feel like Noah would win this, so let's give it to Noah. And I think this leaves Shane pretty vulnerable. I think at this point you gotta get rid of him. So I think it's unanimous. I don't think anyone really... and I think he probably goes for Zane then. I mean, would he though? I mean, who's... Maybe, I mean, yeah, I think he goes for Zane. So that's what, 8-1? It's a shame that Shane had to lose this immunity, because I think if this didn't happen, I think this would have been a really interesting vote, but it is what it is. So Shane is gone here at 9. So yeah, we should be able to finish this off. We're only at 22 minutes. So we're at final 8. Final 8 is... Castaways will have to balance a narrow perch while bouncing on a pole in their hands while connected to a bucket of water. I kind of feel like Kendricks could do well with this. I feel like Kendricks or Kat. I think it's Kat. I feel like Kat would be like the perfect person for endurance challenges, though. Like, while I think like Kendricks is probably a little bit more physical, I feel like I think Kat's perfect for endurance. So I think Kat wins immunity. And now we're down to 8. So I don't know. I mean, we got Tyzon. To be honest, this might be a tough vote. The thing is, we have Dominic, Tyzon, and Zane. I think that at this point they're probably together. Noah's kind of on his own. We have Dr. K and Trip, and then we have Kat and Kendricks. So it's like, essentially, it comes down to, do Kat, Kendricks, Dr. K, Trip, and Noah come together to vote out Dominic, Tyzon, or Zane, or do Dominic, Tyzon, and Zane get Dr. K and Trip to go with them and then vote out like someone like Kendricks or even Noah? I'm kind of thinking they go for Noah. I think this is kind of even though it's kind of a boring vote, I kind of feel like you kind of go for Noah here. Again, all of his allies are in the jury, so I mean, I feel like you go for Noah. I think literally everyone goes for Noah, I think. Yeah, I think everyone goes for Noah, which again, another unanimous vote, but whatever. Noah probably goes for, I don't know, Tyzon? Probably. Yeah, Tyzon. There we go, 7-1. Now we are at the final 7, and I feel like this is where the flip happens. Again, that's why I kind of felt like they got rid of Noah before, because I feel like Noah's a big jury threat, and also I feel like the flip can still happen at 7, so let's just do it here. So Cassidy's gonna stand on a small log while bouncing a ball. Okay. I don't know. I kind of feel like anyone could really win this. I mean, it is usually a guy that wins this, though. So I mean, that would make it between Zane, Dominic, Tyzon, and Trip. I don't feel like Trip's really winning this. So, Zane, Tyzon, Dominic. And I feel like Zane's probably the most physical. Yeah, let's go with the Zane. Actually, I just realized we've had a lot. Like, we've had a lot of female winners with this series. Did Summer win last season? I don't remember that. I really don't remember that. Okay, so we've had 5 female winners. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've had 5 female winners, so that's a lot out of 8. And this, to be honest, this is kind of looking like it'll be another one, but we'll see. So Zane wins immunity. And I think Dominic's probably the target from... Because again, I said this earlier, I think a flip happens here. And if flip happens, it's Dominic, Dr. K, Trip, and Kendricks. And I feel like they would go for Dominic over Tyzon. Especially with Kat Manx, and I think, would Kat really want to do that though? I mean, I guess she's been with them since the beginning, but I guess so. I guess she would. There's something else I noticed. I kind of noticed that we're gonna have a lot of SPD people on All Stars, but oh well. Yeah. But, yeah, I feel like it's, so, yeah, I feel like Dominic gets 4 votes here. I feel like the other 3, Zane, Tyzon, Dominic, they probably go for, probably Kendricks. I feel like that makes the most sense. So there we go. 4-3, Dominic goes home. We're at the final 6 now, so it's the finale episode if this was an actual season. So what happens here? What do we do here? Again, we're at final 6. Castaways will race through a series of obstacles. They will then need to toss a ball. Okay, yeah, and then it really comes down to the puzzle. 63-piece puzzle. I feel like Kendricks has got this. I feel like we give this to Kendricks. Because again, it has a physical portion, then it has a mental portion. I feel like Kendricks has got this, so there we go. Kendricks wins immunity. And this is where it gets tough, because it's like, it's really, I mean, especially with Kendricks winning immunity, I feel like that's not great. Because I feel like there's this alien alliance, essentially, because there's 4 aliens left in Trip, Zane, Tyzon, and Kat. But at the same time, there's also that alliance that voted together last time, which was Trip, Dr. K, Kat, and Kendricks. And I feel like if the Alien Alliance was going to stick together, I feel like they would go for Kendricks. But obviously, she has immunity. So, I mean, you would have to go after Dr. K. Because I don't feel like that really makes too much sense. So I feel like they would go for Tyzon. Or this could be like a fucked up vote, maybe. I mean, maybe. Eesh, this might be a tough vote. I mean, I think... Okay, I think Dr. K goes for Taizan. I think that's pretty clear to me. Now we have... I think Taizan and Zane go for Dr. K. And I think Kendricks goes for Taizan. So it's 2-2. Now, what do Cat and Trip want? The thing is, I feel like it makes sense for Cat to go for Dr. K, because that also lessens the chance of a yellow person alliance, of a yellow tribe alliance. But then again, that alliance is already together, so I kind of feel like, I mean, that alliance already has the numbers if you get rid of Dr. K or not. So yeah, I kind of feel like you get rid of Taizan, because at least that makes Cat the last non-yellow person left. So at least that kind of leaves her in a swing vote position. So I feel like Taizan goes. So Taizan finally gets voted out. He got 13 votes this season. Sorry about that. Alright, almost done. 2 more votes. So here we go. Final 5 immunity is another stand on a perch. Using a leaky bucket, you fill a chute to obtain a key. Once you have the key, you complete a block puzzle. Again, very tough puzzle. I feel like Kendricks wins this, and I feel like Kendricks might win out here. I think that's a possibility. So I mean, again, the alien alliance is kind of fucked at this point. I mean, there's 3 aliens left. I think the problem here is that you have Kendricks and Zane both left in the game. And I feel like both of them are pretty big threats at the end. While Dr. K is still in the game. This is a tough vote. I feel like you vote out Zane. Okay, essentially, I think Dr. K and Kendricks vote for Zane. I think Zane and Trip vote for Dr. K. And then I kind of feel like you have Zane, you have Cat Manx as the swing vote. And I think the tough thing here is that I think Zane's the biggest threat out of this group. I just realized, is Cat Manx gonna win this season? I think she is. If she wins, then that's fine. I mean, because that means she won't be on All Stars, and we already have 2 people from SPD that are going to be on All Stars, so in Z and Bridge, because they had the most visibility from their seasons. So yeah, I mean, I think she votes out Zane. I mean, to be honest, at this point, I think best case scenario for 3-2. I think best case scenario for Cat at this point is for Trip to go, because I think if Trip goes at the next vote, I feel like Cat is guaranteed to win. I feel like at that point she has votes on the jury secured for her and to be honest, I think she wins even without that. So final immunity challenge is Sim Motion, and again, it takes a lot of focus. I feel like that's Cat's sort of thing, so I feel like Cat wins immunity. And I think it's Trip votes for Kendricks, and Kendricks votes for Trip. And I feel like Trip goes home. I think you have to vote out Trip. Thing is, though, I mean, I think Dr. K. I could see Dr. K voting out Kendricks here, though. Just because Kendricks is the bigger threat, but I feel like Cat kind of realizes that I need Trip on the jury. So I think she sends Trip to fire making with Kendricks. And to be honest, I don't know who wins that. Just for the sake of story, I guess we say Kendricks wins that. But to be honest, I don't know who would win that, to be honest. I think they'll be pretty close. Did we not have a fire making challenge this season? Okay. We didn't have a fire making challenge this entire series up until now. So that's something. When was the last time we had one then? I mean, obviously, it was probably in the Yu-Gi-Oh series, but we had a fire making challenge in the finale and the All-Star season of Yu-Gi-Oh. So, yeah, there we go. Trip goes out in a fire making challenge. Kendricks makes the jury here. So we go. 3 females left. All three females from the. Actually, no, there were 4, weren't there? I can't remember. But 3 females from the original Red Tribe all made final tribal here. Again, I feel like Cat wins. I don't think it's really even close. But again, we'll go through the votes. I might be wrong. Well, I mean, the first vote is kind of a tough one with Tyler. I feel like Tyler's a very tough vote. I think Tyler, Mike, Kelsey, Shane contingent is very tough. I feel like once we get to Max, I feel like at that point I think he's a vote for Kendricks. I think Noah is probably a vote for Kendricks. And I think we have Dominic, who's a vote for Cat. We have Tyzon, vote for Cat. Zane, who's a vote for Cat. And Trip, who's a vote for Cat. So I think that's 4 votes for Cat. So it's not a guaranteed win yet. We need the other 4 votes, essentially. And did they go for Cat? I mean, to be honest, I don't think they're super close to any of these people. In Cat, Dr. K, these essentially were all the people on the original Blue Tribe. So I feel like it's between Cat and Kendricks. And to be honest, maybe Kendricks does win out here. Kelsey and Kendricks have a relationship. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of thinking there's more. I kind of feel like Kendricks does win this. Yeah, I think she does. Actually, let's play this out a different way then. Let's play this out if Kendricks was voted out and if Trip was at the end. Like, just to see if we can get, if Cat wins that way. Because maybe I was just thinking about this wrong. Okay, because if Kendricks is on the jury, I think Kendricks is a vote for... Is she a vote for Cat? Or is she a vote for Dr. K? I don't think that's really that clear. I think Zane is still a vote for... Zane might be a vote for Trip. Tyzon might be a vote for Trip. Dominic is a vote for Trip. Noah, I think, is a vote for... Yeah, I think he's a vote for Trip. Yeah, I think Trip wins this other situation, so that's not good either. So I think she does exactly what she does, and I feel like, I guess Cat wasn't in a winning position, I guess. I was thinking, yeah, she had these locked votes from the alien, like this alien sort of contingent, but that was only 4 of the members on the jury, and it's like, I don't think she gets any of these other votes. I mean, like Max and Noah, I mean, I think that's a guaranteed for Kendricks. And it really comes down to the other 4, and I don't think a lot of them really have a side. Considering none of them are really on the same tribe as them, but I feel like Kelsey at least knows Kendricks. So I feel like that could be a thing. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably what happens. I think Kendricks wins. She has another female win, 6 out of the 9, which is pretty impressive, I guess. Actually, is the only male wins against an all-male Final 3? Yeah. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, we've had 3 male wins. Doggy Kruger won in an all-male Final 3. TJ won 2 male, 1 female Final 3. And he only won 4-3 to 3. And then we had Kai win in an all-male Final 3. So, yeah, I mean, kind of surprising how these have played out. Dang, we've also had a lot of all-female Final Threes. This was an all-female Final Three. Season 8 was Summer, Cassie, and Rose. Yeah, I think that's about it. But either way, yeah, I think Kendricks wins. I didn't expect that, to be honest. I was really expecting Kat to win there, which sucks now because Kat's pretty much on All Stars, which I was trying to avoid to keep the gender, or not the gender, the season balance correct. But like, I mean, this All Star season is gonna have to be pretty SPD heavy then. Again, I haven't finished the visibility charts yet. That's kind of why I want to do this now, was to have a good sense of, to be able to finish the visibility charts before I record again. But yeah, I feel like this one's. I would be surprised if Kat's not the most visible person here. Like, let's see, season 8. Season 8, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure who will be the most visible. Season 7, I kind of feel like it's probably going to be Wes. Though it could be Kat as well. Catherine, I mean. Season 6, I really have no clue. And yeah, Season 5 I just finished, and surprisingly it was Z who came in second place. Like, I really wasn't really anticipating that. But turned out she was, by actually a good chunk. I mean, from pretty much the final pre-merge vote until the end of the game, she pretty much had the most visibility from that point on. At the beginning, it was kind of a clusterfuck where it went from Dax to Adam to back to Dax when he got voted out, then to Adam again, then to Lee and Bo, and then to Z. With there being a couple points where she was tied with Adam and Lee and Bo, but she pretty much ran it from that point on. So yeah, and season 4 was another big clusterfuck where it was Rocky for the first little bit, then it became a 3-way tie between Rocky, Blake, and Trent, and all of a sudden just Blake really keeps it for a while. And like, I was kind of surprised with that because I wasn't thinking Blake was going to be the most visible person. I was kind of thinking Trent would be the visible, because it was essentially, in that season, it was a pretty big 3-person alliance between Trent, Blake, and Orion. And I was kind of thinking, okay, so I feel like Trent probably has the most visibility out of this group. But I was kind of like going through the votes, and I was kind of realizing, yeah, actually Blake does. I mean, like, it's pretty clear that Blake has most visibility, so that kind of surprised me. So, I mean, like, he kept the most visibility until the Madison vote, and it went to Bridge for a little bit, then it went back to Blake, and then it went back to Bridge until the final few votes, and that went to TJ, who ended up winning the season. But the overall highest visibility was Bridge, just barely beating out Blake. So because of that, like, essentially, out of the 5 seasons I've done so far, the people who've had the highest visibilities, which pretty much means they're locked for the All-Star season, not 100%, but I mean pretty much, is Connor McKnight. Well, season 2 was Gia, and she was the winner, so she's not eligible. So I don't know if we're gonna go to second place then. The second place would be Billy, I think, right? But again, I don't really want to use Billy, to be honest, on All-Stars. So maybe we'll just forgo that rule then for that. And third is Ryan. I feel like Ryan is someone I'm more likely to use. But either way. Then season 3 is Tommy, who we were going to use anyway. Then season 4, Bridge, and then Z. And then again, like, for season 9, I'll be surprised if it's not Kat. Because I feel like she was pretty integral to a lot of the votes. Was she ever on the outs? She wasn't. Okay. And technically neither was Kendricks. Kendricks was on the same side. So yeah. Yeah, neither of them voted incorrectly. Dude, I think this might be the strongest duo. And the strongest, like, final two competitors in the series that we've... I mean, definitely in the Power Rangers series, but quite possibly in the entirety of this that we've done. Because usually we have, like, a lot of, like, winners and, like, whatever else, where they're out of the loop on, like, 1 vote or 2 votes. Neither of them were out of the loop on any votes. Both of them also won 3 immunities each. Oh no, Kendrick's won 2. Cat won 3. Yeah, so I feel like it's a pretty good final 3. But either way, so yeah, so far I do have this list here of all the eligible people for All-Stars out of the first 5 seasons, because those are the ones I've done the visibility for. So I feel like it's a pretty interesting chart where we have and yeah, I'm going to try, when we eventually do the casting, I'm going to try to cast 1 person from each season of Power Rangers, from each series of Power Rangers. Though, I mean, there are 21, so I mean, obviously it's not going to be exact, because we need 20 people in that, and also, as I said, like, Bridge and Z are pretty much locks, and Cat might be a lock too, from SPD, so we might have to jumble things around there, but, I'll try to keep as close to that as possible. I mean, so yeah, for Mighty Morphin 1, we have Jason Lee Scott, Billy, Tommy, Zach. I feel like Tommy's a lock, but then I feel like I would also like to use Jason, but we'll see. Mighty Morphin 2, we have Rocky and Adam, which I just don't know if they're going to make the cut. Zeo, we have David Trueheart, we're not going to use him. Turbo, we have Justin, we're not going to use him. In Space, we have Andros, I think he's probably a lock. Lost Galaxy, at this point, obviously, we have Mike and Leo. I think we'll probably use Leo, but not a lock at all. Lightspeed Rescue, I think Ryan's pretty much a lock. I don't know about Angela Fairweather or Dana Mitchell. Probably not Dana Mitchell, considering Ryan's a lock and they're family members, so yeah. Time Force, we have Katie, Jen, Rancic, and Eric. And I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Ninja Storm, we have Tori, Blake, and Cam. Again, don't really know about that either. Dino Thunder, I already said that Connor's probably a lock, just because he has the most visibility. Yeah, we have Connor, Ethan. We have essentially have the 4 main Rangers. So, Mystic Force, we have Madison and Xander so far. Oh, and Liambo. Operation Overdrive, we only have Mac so far. Jungle Fury, we only have Casey so far. RPM, we have Dylan, Gemma, and Mason Truman. Samurai, we have Antonio and Mia. Megaforce, we have Orion. Dino Charge, we have Ivan, Shelby, Chase, and Riley. And then Ninja Steel, we have Brody, Preston, Cal, Haley. So by the time I have record again, I should be, at least, I don't know, maybe I might record like an episode 2 random points tomorrow, we'll see. But by Wednesday, essentially, which is the next full day, I'm probably going to be recording. I should have all the setup done. We'll cast the All-Stars, we'll play it out, and then we'll be done. That'll be it for the Power Rangers Survivor Series. That'll also probably be it for just the Survivor Series in general for a little while. Because to be honest, I just don't know what we'll do next. Yeah, I mean, obviously I could set up the Telltale one right now. So maybe that. I mean, I did make a list of all the Dragon Ball characters. So there's that. I don't know how fun that will be though. I kind of feel like it'll just be completely ridiculous. But we might try that out. I don't know. We'll see. We might see how it goes. Yeah, what else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, my copy of Far Cry 5 finally arrived. So I'll probably be doing the the video, the PS4 collection video at some point. in the near future. Probably, I would say probably on Wednesday. So I'll probably record that, and then I'll upload it when we finish Minecraft Story Mode. So yeah, which will hopefully be on Wednesday as well. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And that should be a fun video. I like, at least fun for me. Again, probably no one's gonna watch it, but it'll be fun for me to make. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I mean, that's it with Minecraft Story Mode. For episode 6, next episode we'll do my episode 7. As I said, also we'll, and also this is another idea that I've been throwing around that I think will be fun to do in one of these videos, would be to do this, like going through the channel, the history of the channel for the year, because I saw like some other channels doing this, and again, no one watches this channel, so no one actually cares, but I feel like it'd still be fun to go through like essentially every game we've played over the last year and talk about my opinions of the game, and like how, like kind of like why I played the game when I did and that sort of stuff. I think that'll be kind of fun, but I think we'll hold that off on that until probably until after we finish the Power Ranger stuff, which should be soon. So yeah, I mean, that's it. Yeah, so I guess that's it. That's it for this episode. Next episode we'll continue on, but for now, thank you for watching.